the following presentation of the National Football League.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, it may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The rushing numbers for Blue a week ago. 19 carries, 91 yards. They'll try and run again with Blue. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Throwing is Ward. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss.
That's a gain of 7.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing now, Ward. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. This pass complete to Higgins.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. Here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Looking to put a drive together.
To throw, here's Ward.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
To throw is Ward. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Ward. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Ward. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
New York set to take the field.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with the win.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. Open man, that's Felton. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches. 83 yards and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
That's another Giants 1st down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
From the 8. They've got it first and goal.
That's another Giants.
To throw is Dart.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Pollard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad third down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Now Ward.
Pass complete there to Harrison. Second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Off the bootleg, Ward will swing this out to Blue.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Second and 5. On play action, Ward.
A quick throw, but incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Back to throw.
Moore over the middle. That's caught by Chase. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw.
Moore. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Now Blue trying the right side. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll go with the keeper.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
On the jet sweep, here comes Puka.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he is goes into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Cam Ward.
Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Yeah, this is pretty similar to the Wildcat plays that were bouncing around the league circa 2008 or so. The idea here, just snap it right to the guy you want to run with it. In theory, you're getting yourself an extra blocker. And here, that Wildcat runner is your quarterback. And he takes it into the end zone.
Giants nothing.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The New York set to take the field.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's Dart.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6.
To the air, Dart.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Donovan Ezeraku drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On to punt, Jamie Gillen.
For the Giants.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Cowboys to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Abdul Carter.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And New York set to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Giants first down.
Dart.
And his throw is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Dart going to look to throw here.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Giants, first down.
Throwing again. Here's Dart.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. There he goes left side. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And the turnover, a huge break. They'll start first and goal.
Ward, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jamar Chase.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Throwing, Dart.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
That is incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw now, Dart.
Very quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That's complete. It's Neighbors.
Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
A gain
You're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Dart. And he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing his Dart. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Throwing his Dart. He'll try and do this himself.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Ward.
Over the middle, complete. It's Harrison. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Ward.
And he is caught.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Dallas.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings
They go again with Blue.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
To throw is Ward. Pass complete there to Nakua.
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. From the gun, Dart.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
In motion left is Higgins.
And now a fake there. The jet sweep as they'll get to Pollard.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Able to find Higgins.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is fielded at the 27. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Now Ward. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11.
To throw, here's Ward. That's caught by Harrison, right side.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st.
A 2-yard gain.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Dart. Drops this underneath for Pollard.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Looking to throw, Dart. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw, Dart. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Giants' 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It's a gain of 11.
63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
A gain of 11 on the play.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And this time they were waiting for him. He's going to be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
Going for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
The 10-yard line.
On to give, this is Blue. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Throwing is Ward.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And New York set to take the field.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Dart.
34-yard.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
In motion, the tight end.
Dart going to look to throw here.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here's Dart.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Second down and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway. Once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Dallas,
they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
and they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.